Sarah was dialing her husband's number again and again, but he didn't pick up the phone. Jack was running her late father's firm and was very busy. On the one hand, Sarah understood that he was doing everything to earn more and more. On the other hand, she missed his help, especially at the times like this, when she had to prepare everything alone. This evening, they invited their old friends Michael and Rose to come for dinner. They had known each other since school. Back in the day, Michael was trying to hit on her, and when she met Jack, he decided to step aside. Fortunately, 10 minutes later, her husband called with an apology. Sarah was happy. She tried to ignore how her husband had changed lately. He began to stay late at work almost every day. However, she believed that she had no reason to be suspicious because her husband loved her very much and had been seeking her attention since school. Besides, her late father liked him very much, but he insisted that they should sign a prenup before the wedding. When the guests arrived, Sarah was very surprised that they were behaving not like husband and wife, but rather like strangers. She tried to distract them, but the evening passed in a tense atmosphere. "Darling, have you noticed that there's something wrong between them?" she asked her husband when the guests had left. "No, everything was okay. I think you've become too suspicious. Maybe you should go for holidays," Jack suggested to her. Sarah thought her husband's proposal sounded good, so she went to visit her friend who was staying near the beautiful lake. She spent the next weekend in a wonderful place. The only thing that saddened her was that Jack had not called her. When she got home, she was surprised to see a crumpled sheet in the laundry basket. However, even more shocking findings awaited her in the bathroom. She found a gold earring and some blonde hair that clearly did not belong to her. Having all the evidence of her husband's infidelity, she decided not to tell him everything directly but to catch him in the act. The same evening, she told Jack that she needed to go to her aunt in Florida. In the morning, she began to collect things, and when her husband left for work, she hid in the closet. An hour later, the door opened and Jack entered, accompanied by a long-legged blonde. Imagine Sarah's surprise when she realized that this girl was her friend Rose. It was a blow for Sarah. She was betrayed by two close people. "Darling, when will you get rid of Sarah? Our child should grow up in a full family." She heard Rose's voice. "Please be patient. I need time," Jack replied. "I have one plan." Sarah realized that it would be dangerous to reveal her presence now, so she texted Jack that her plane had been cancelled and she was returning home. When the couple left, Sarah began to think what to do next. She decided to go to her father's old friend, Mr. Robertson, and ask his advice. Having listened to the whole story, the old man promised to find everything out. Then Sarah went to Michael and told him what she had learned. The fact was that she and Jack wanted to have children, but they did not succeed. Then they took tests at the clinic. It turned out that the young man could not have children. When Sarah learned about this, she hid this fact from her husband as she didn't want to upset him. But now this man that Rose was expecting a child not from Jack, but from her husband Michael. "This is not my child. We're in the process of a divorce and have been sleeping in different rooms for a long time," Michael told his friend, which means Rose is dating someone else. Sarah was shocked by this fact. A week later, Mr. Robertson gave her the proof of her husband's criminal activities. It turned out that Jack wanted to illegally take over the company and Sarah's money. Having collected all the evidence, the girl went to the police. Her husband was immediately arrested. Rose, of course, broke up with him the same day. But this situation had brought Sarah and Michael closer. They started dating and were planning to get married soon.